Your life is changing because it is time to walk away from what is no longer fulfilling for you. Hello, hello. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. This is a soul whisper, which means this is a soul-led message. So if this doesn't resonate deep within, if you're fighting this story in any sort of way, please leave it behind for the soul that is meant to find. It's of note that sometimes these messages don't make 100% sense to me, but they do to you because it is your soul whisper, not mine. I am just delivering the message. All right, so let's see what is going on with you and leaving this fulfilling stuff behind. So we had that 8 of Jars coming out, which is you are in the season of leaving what no longer fulfills you behind. Now, we've said that 3 times. What does that really mean? I feel like most people would know what that means. But I want you to also, because some of the people that may be drawn here, it may be a little bit more subconscious. So to kind of be more aware of the things that are just no longer fulfilling you. It's like the things that you return to that used to bring you joy, and it's like it almost feels really numb, and like you can't feel anything, whereas you used to really enjoy something. So don't worry about that fizzling out. Nothing's wrong. It's just a matter of there's something more coming in. All right, now let's see what you're moving away from. Interesting, we have the 6 of Wands coming out. The 6 of Wands is about, well, it's kind of about success. It's also about being in harmony with your motivation, meaning like your how would you say that? That your actions are aligning with what you want and that you're actually getting back what you want with those actions, so to speak. It's kind of, 6s always remind me of a reciprocity, so to speak. Interesting that you're moving away from that. Okay, let's see what you're moving towards, which is, again, also interesting. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which is you're moving towards a new opportunity. So it would make sense that, so with what you're moving away from, it was something that was successful, which this makes sense, right? Because how many times did I say that you're leaving something fulfilling behind, or that was previously fulfilling behind? So to say that you're walking away from something that was once successful, it seems kind of silly, but it makes sense because you've been there, done that, and there's a new opportunity that's coming in, and this is what you're moving towards. And the purpose of the current season you're in, we have the Magician. Is for you to combine all your resources and move it forward. So what I'm feeling from this in particular with the Magician is that they know how to utilize resources, because I feel like you've been there, done that, and you've already brought something to success that you're now leaving behind. You're being... The purpose of this current season is for you to take what you learned into that business and put it into this new opportunity that ends up coming in. It's almost like I'm seeing you composting. So the same type of things. And the weird thing here is it seems like that doesn't make sense, only because it seems drastically opposite. This is the energy I'm getting, is that this seems drastically opposite of a new opportunity that comes in from the business that you already had or the structure you already had. But it will follow the same type of energetic blueprint as to the same way that you got the other one started. The same type of idea is the same way that you're going to implement this other thing. And there's something too about this where Hold on. I lost it. All right, we'll keep moving on. If that should come back, I will let you know. All right, so then we have you're being asked to embody 9 of Jars. 9 of Jars is about really connecting and being so fulfilled. This is that bliss type of feeling where you're just sitting so peacefully and so just overwhelmingly filled with love. Okay, and this seems to be the type of energy that you're being asked to embody with, I feel like, whatever you're creating, whatever opportunity is coming in. You're meant to embrace it and look at it as this is the most fulfilling thing. And it's almost like you structure it that way. How, like, when I say that it's the most fulfilling thing, it's fulfilling because of the way that I feel like you structure it. Okay. That's all that's coming through with that. And there's a lot of water elements. And we also have 7, 8, and 9, like right in the same cluster. So I think this is like very much aligned for you to move forward with a more fulfilling career or choice. So maybe you're not even changing work, but there's a new opportunity with work to leave something behind that maybe you were previously doing and move into something else. And again, the Magician, I feel like, keeps coming out as a way for you to experience what it's like to actually be the Magician, what it's like to actually be the creator and to be able to create and bring things forth. I feel like there's something this collective and the message that this resonates for, you need to understand that they're like, almost let go of the fact of the thing that you created was very successful and it took you really a long time to get to that success, but it's not going to take you that long because you've already been there, done that. I'm almost getting this feeling as if it's going to take you half the amount of time. But you just have to choose to move forward with a way that is more fulfilling for you. Okay, and then we have, if you move with this change, you're going to experience, and we have the 7 of Jars. So a lot of heartfelt choices, I feel like, will open up for you when you start moving down the path of what would actually be fulfilling for me. What would bring me joy? What would bring me peace? And then, well, this is interesting. If you resist the change, you will experience, we have the 9 of Pentacles. 9s are about endings. And I almost feel like the message here is if you resist the change to walk away, you're going to stay in this end phase. And it's interesting because the end phase, it feels more like a liminal space because it's the thing that you've already built, it's ended. That fulfillment is ended. So it's just a matter of that you're always going to stay in that and you're never going to kind of grow from there because you've already brought the thing previous to this to completion. And there just really isn't anywhere else for you to go with it. Okay, and then we have right now, it would help you too. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, this is about doing the thing, making the plan. So the opportunity either has come in or, because I feel like this is what you're moving towards, which means there's an opportunity that likely has already come in. And now it's about you kind of planning. Okay, 2s are that stage. The idea or their opportunity came in, and the second part of it is, okay, what are you going to do with it? Okay, it's moving forward. So either planning or literally taking whatever this opportunity was to the next step, whatever that may be for each individual who is resonating with this message. All right, then we have the mindset that will support you through this season is, and we have justice. I like to refer to this as effect because that's all that is. It's cause and effect. Understanding that the effects or the reality that we find ourselves in is in direct relation to the decisions that we have made. Now, we've co-created with the universe and other energies, but our energy is a part of that as well. So in some way, shape, or form, we are a part of the current reality and the effect of the decisions that were made to be in this current reality. So, with that being said, the mindset that's going to help you, and this kind of goes along with the magician too, is the mindset that's going to help you is that you get to control things. You get to create. And when you can kind of allow yourself to think that way, it just opens up a bigger field. It opens up more opportunity. And not in like a magical sort of way, but like literally we can't see things that our minds won't allow if we constantly say like, this isn't true, this isn't true. It's like, even if that thing is right in front, and I'm talking about psychologically speaking, like this is psychology. If you say something enough times, a lot of time people will just believe it. So I'm not talking about, or as it relates specifically to this mindset, it's really understanding that you get to create your reality by the choices you make. And a lot of the choices you make are consciously and unconsciously led by the mind constructs that you believe. So if you change these mental constructs, then you're going to change your actions, change your reality. And it's important for you at this time to embody that, because what I'm seeing here is there's a lot of magnetic energy with the magician coming out, where you're able to really create, but you have to know that you have the power to create. And that involves you taking action on the ideas and the opportunities that are coming in. And in particular for this collective that resonates with this message is for someone who all of this is true. They've built something up to success, but have to leave it behind. And the last thing is, and I kind of love this, but I hate it. Well, I don't hate it. I hate it, I guess, for you at the same time, right? That creates the balance and the duality, I suppose. All right. Here's the thing. You will experience anxiety when you know you're on the right path. And what I mean by that is, I don't mean that you'll be anxious all the time. I really don't mean that at all. But what I'm thinking here is, or the feeling that's coming out with this is, you might have a little bit more stress coming out when you know you're on the right path, because you're doing something you haven't done before. Even though, like I said, you've already built something to success, but in your mind, you're releasing that story that this is different and that you can't create this. So it's like there is going to be some anxiety as you release that story and you start creating whatever this new opportunity is or this new business is from the ground up. All right, that's what I have for you today. If this whisper supported you and you would like to support me back, my Venmo and PayPal are located in the description. If you would like to support me in a free way, liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel helps me expand my reach, and I really appreciate your support. Thank you. Until the next whisper, my friends.